Out of the way. Are you blind? It's the carriage of Charles, the elite core disciple of the beast-taming sect. Get out of the way. You mortals are begging to die. Kneel.
Oh, my veggies. I'm sorry, sir. My dog's so ugly, he scared your kitty. No, your tiger.
You dare call me ugly? Useless. Get up.
That big boss is waiting outside. I'm not getting up even if you kill me.
What did you do to my spirit beast?
I'm really sorry. I reckon it had garlic for breakfast. Its breath just reeks. But the veggies in my stall got crushed by your tiger. I was gonna sell them. Look at this. The leaves are all snapped. How am I supposed to sell these now? My family has been growing these for ages.
Scram. That's enough for a coffin. Don't block the young lord's way.
This rock's loaded with impurities. It's gray and dull. The energy inside it isn't even as much as that pebble Ruby pecked at just now. You crushed my veggies, and you're paying me off with this worthless rock. What, you think I'm a beggar? Buster, let's go. We're done setting up shop in the city. I heard that the big sects up there play fair. Let's go check it out. Fine.
I'll go with you.
Let's see this so-called immortal sect, and see if it's worth one swipe of my claw. Coming through, coming through. Don't step on my chicken. These little punks. What's that stuff they're spraying? Marinated right in. Can't even cover up that noob stench.
Where's this beggar from? How did she get in here? Look in her basket. A few vegetable leaves are sticking out.
Oh my god.
Is she here to sell vegetables?
Took a wrong turn?
Next. Name and hometown, occupation and skills.
Nora, my family's from Evergreen Village. I farm for a living.
A farmer? Do you think the Elysium sect collects junk?
On your mountain here, you've got so many weeds. Someone's got to pull them, right?
Did I hear that right? These days, farmers want to cultivate immortality too? This is the Elysium sect's disciple selection site. Not a place to hire tenant farmers. Take all those livestock of yours and get rid of them.
Livestock? Slaves and livestock. Your whole family are livestock. Peck, peck, peck you to death, you piece of crap.
Look, it's young Master Charles from the beast-taming sect. What a grand entrance. Hey.
Isn't that the scammer?
It's you. Perfect timing. That stone you gave me earlier was total crap. It wasn't even enough to cover my basket and veggies. We need to settle the score again.
You think it's not enough? That basket of rotten greens of yours, even pigs would turn up their noses at it. The spirit stone I gave you was enough to buy your whole village, you ungrateful thing.
Look closely. This is a low-grade spirit stone. That stone really is junk. Look, it doesn't even have a glimmer, all gray and dull. The little energy inside it is pitifully scarce.
This woman's crazy for money. She's turning her nose up at a low-grade spirit stone? I only get 2 spirit stones a month. This is a classic case of tough lands breed tough folks. She's trying to scam young Master Charles.
2 mangy mutts. How dare you bare your teeth in front of me? Scram.
That's all. I haven't even gotten up yet. You two are already this scared, huh?
You want to settle the score, huh? Fine. After the spirit testing assembly ends, once we're outside Elysium Mountain territory, I have 100 ways to make you and your dogs disappear.
Order. The Xiaoyao sect disciple recruitment ceremony begins now. First test, test spirit roots. Outstanding aptitude enters the inner sect. Average enters the outer sect. Inferior is sent back.
Lee Sand Metal Wood and Fire Tri roots. Low grade, unqualified. Wang Wu, Water and Earth dual roots. Mid grade, outer sect.
Single fire root, high grade, a good seedling, intersect candidate.
Next, the one with the chickens and dogs, occupation farmer. Come on up. This is way too shabby. She's got all her stuff on her back, huh? Look at that dog. Its legs are shaking, probably scared.
They sure are shaking, but I'm hungry. If my master weren't holding me back, I'd charge right over and swallow you first, you little fatty.
Put your hand on it. Focus your mind and calm your breath. Guide your inner energy into the rock. Hurry up. There are people waiting behind you.
Probably just like back in the village when I fixed the village chief's old spirit gathering lamp with bad contacts, pretty much. I'd just put my hand on it, feed in some energy, and it would stay lit all night. Hope it lasts a bit longer. Just don't be too embarrassing. Go.
Didn't even let out a fart.
See, I told you, mortals are mortals.
Hey, you can't pin this on me, Elder. Did this rock expire? I just gave it a little touch. It just fell apart on its own. I'm serious. I only use the strength it takes to snap corn.
This wasn't broken at all. It withered away.
Let me make this clear. I've got no money. It's just old age. It's all your sect's fault. For not keeping it in good shape. Don't try to scam me.
Silence. The spirit testing stone is a spiritual object. It has its own spirit. The results are already in.
This girl has immense strength. Her brute force broke the spirit testing stone.
There's no spiritual energy fluctuation in her body. No spirit root whatsoever.
So she's just a brute?
Thought she was some genius. I told you so. What talent can a country bumpkin have? So she's just a rough farm girl.
So, Elder, did I pass or not?
Though you have no spirit root and can't cultivate the great path,
Given your natural strength, we'll temporarily mark you as having chore level aptitude.
you're allowed to join the second trial.
Thank you, Elder. So that covers food and board, right?
The spirit testing trial is over.
The second trial is the survival trial. We've stocked it with lots of monsters.
Your task is to survive 3 days inside and hunt as many as you can. Collect their monster cores. When you compete on the immortal path, you're on your own.
Buster, Ruby, hold tight. If we get separated in there, find me by smell. Don't get caught and turned into stew. Buster's still here. The basket's fine too. Isn't this purple blood grass? Back home, it's all over the mountains. Pigs get fat fast eating this. If I dig this up and take it back, it'll feed Buster for many meals. So much. Jackpot, jackpot. Buster, keep watch. Don't let anyone take our pig feed. Help! That screaming sounds just like the holiday pig slaughter back home at New Year. It's a close match. Senior. Whoa, that wild dog is huge. Its fur looks really thick. It's just getting to winter. I could use a mattress. Buster, look at this. Can I catch it to keep you company?
That thing, it's not worthy. Run! That's a tier 3. Ironback Grey Wolf, don't get close. Watch out!
What's the rush? If you bruise all that meat, the fur won't be worth a thing.
You lowly tier 3 bug? You reek of filth. You think you're fit to be my rug? Scram, don't sully my master's eyes.
Now you peed yourself? You looked pretty fierce just now. Turns out you're a spineless coward. These wild dogs in the woods are a sorry bunch. They're not even as bold as that mangy dog at Widow Wang's by the village gate. Forget it, you coward. If I take you back and we run into a chicken thief, who knows who'd protect whom? Besides, this meat looks like pure sinew. It'd be tough enough to get stuck in your teeth. Buster, you want a bite? Fine, you don't like it either. Shoo, shoo. Don't hang around blocking the way. I still have to dig up wild greens. That wild dog didn't bump into you, did it? The streets in the city are slick. You've got to watch your step. Let's move, Buster. Ruby, stop napping. Keep an eye out. Don't let that coward come sneaking back halfway. Senior, is that a core disciple from one of the peaks?
Must be a body refiner.
A body refiner, but she doesn't have a single bit of spiritual energy. Just now, the wolf just peed itself in sheer fright.
got you so worked up? My shoelaces came loose.
Not bad. That boy in white. His swordsmanship is sharp. Against the Gale Leopard, he actually lasts 3 moves without losing. He's a real talent.
Elder, look, that's the one with chore level aptitude from earlier, the country bumpkin.
This girl's totally unguarded. She's likely to be the first one to be eliminated.
There, nice and snug. It won't come undone again.
This is luck.
If that's luck, then it's almost too good.
Back home, the rule is, the more dangerous the place, the better the wild game. I remember the examiner saying something about this exam having the final boss is a mutated firebird. Ruby, you know that firebird? I'll catch it and set you up with it. Deal? All you ever do is eat. You don't even lay an egg. No, no, no. No arranged marriage. Then I'll roast it for you. That work?
Did she just say the more dangerous, the better the wild game?
Marking those danger zones was meant to make examinees back off and stay alive. But this kid, she uses the death map as a food guide.
That's a deadly forbidden area. I clearly marked it on the map with a skull icon. Is she blind or can't she read?
Oh, looks like that whole ghost-faced venom spider thing was just her luck.
Well, well. It really does have purple leaves. City folks raise pigs too, huh? Why else grow so much pigweed? This soil is a bit hardened, needs to be loosened. This kind of pigweed loves fertilizer. I'll get some plant ash to spread on it later. Ruby, how could you even eat such a scrawny snake? What's wrong with your taste now? It's not like I did it to save you. Fine, fine, fine. Even a mosquito is meat. Take it back and make some snake soup to build you up. This is more like it. Let's eat first. Buster, go get some firewood. Let's make some mud-baked chicken.
She pulled them all out. She didn't even leave the roots. That was purple cloud flower. That's next year's sect alchemy task quota.
Elder, should we go stop her?
How are we supposed to stop her? You go or I go? Didn't you see how that snake died? She's making a fire.
Buster, light it up. That's too much. Low heat, slow simmer. Got it? Turn down the heat.
Only you dare bonk me on the head. Just one bite. You might even reach foundation establishment.
All right, let's eat. What's the rush? You'll burn yourself. Try this piece first to see how it tastes.
As the proctor, I have the right to inspect the examinee's tools of the crime.
Check the tool. You even have to chew the bones up. Sit down. That's the examiner. If you bite it to death, you'll have to pay.
This chicken meat actually has a trace of pure yang true fire. The bottleneck I've been stuck on for 10 years is loosening.
The mouthful of natal true fire I spat out roasted the chicken. Lucky you, you chubby old man. If I didn't want trouble, I'd have refined you into a pill long ago.
Disciple, I was just checking your trial results.
How'd it check out? Is it done?
It's done. No, that's not the point. The 5-color pheasant is the final test of this trial. By the rules, you have to bring it out of the secret realm to score. Now the chicken's gone.
It's in the examiner's stomach. Does that count as taking it out? You gotta go out anyway, right?
That logic is damn solid. All right, you pass, but the inspection process doesn't need to be told to outsiders. Get it?
Then what about my score?
Full marks. The trial's over. Hurry up and go, or the patrolling elder will come. I won't be able to protect you.
Buster, get to work. Heave ho, heave ho. Come on. Ruby, if you don't get to work, I'll pluck all your feathers out, turn you into a cheapskate. Listen up, everyone. No. Anyone who doesn't want to become a skewer, move yourselves. Oh, Deacon, next time you want to eat, you better remember to pay. I run a small business here.
This isn't recruiting a disciple. It's like bringing a bandit into the village.
Ouch, my back. This trial's way too hard. That ironhide boar is absolutely insane. Its hide's so thick, even explosive talismans can't crack it.
Charles is out.
A Gale Wolf. He's only at the chi condensation stage, yet he can poison a tier 3 monster. With that kind of strength, even in the intersect, he'd be a standout.
That's a tier 3 Gale Wolf. It moves like a ghost.
I can't even catch its shadow. That's like heaven and earth. We're fighting for our lives.
Charles is just stocking up.
The top scorer of this trial has to be Charles. The array's about to blow.
Hup, Buster, stop slacking. Push hard with your legs. A few measly tier 2 lowlifes aren't worth me getting my hands dirty. If my master, the little girl, hadn't asked for extra food, I'd have swallowed them in one bite long ago. Ah! Elder, here's my catch. Where do I put these? Don't put them next to that wolf head. It's too bloody. It scares my pigs.
Nonsense. This is a sect trial. It's sacred and solemn. Do you think this is a market?
Isn't this supposed to be a survival trial? Back in my village, that's how we get by. We catch pigs when we see them, and we chew on grass when we see it. So city rules are different, huh? Catch them, then let them go? Let me say this up front. I caught all of these with my own skill. They're my private property. If the sect won't take them, I'll take them home and raise them myself.
Those are monsters, not domestic pigs. Who keeps monsters at home? Roped their mouths and dragged them home.
Elder, I think she cheated. Ironhide boars are vicious. How could they be so docile and tied up? She must have used a forbidden drug to knock them out. Or maybe these are just livestock she brought in.
Exactly.
Who could catch this many alive?
She has no spiritual power at all. How could she beat a 1,000-needle beast? She must be cheating.
You call these livestock?
Am I wrong?
Come on, let me show this clueless guy what real wildness is. Come back. Easy now, it's not feeding time yet. Stop messing around, okay? Now, do you believe me? These really are wild. They're full of energy.
It's alive. It really is alive. A tier 2 ironhide boar.
One yell and it came right back. What kind of move is that?
Enough. The trial only cares about results. It doesn't ask how. Since it was brought out, it counts. A live tier 2 ironhide boar is 50 points. Pregnant, that's 70. A live tier 3 1,000-needle beast is 30 points. A pair of winged rabbits is 40 points.
The top scorer in this trial is Nora with a total score of 1,280 points.
Second place, Charles with only 320 points. That country bumpkin won by a landslide.
Next, each peak picks disciples.
This girl has no spirit root. She stinks of mud. She can't even hold a sword steady. What use would she be to us? Pass.
Next.
A brute who knows no tenderness. If she entered my immortal peak, she'd blow up the furnace. Absolutely not.
Beast Taming Peak only takes disciples with spiritual sense talent. This girl's methods are crude. She's not in line with our peak's orthodox lineage. Pass.
Don't listen to them, not a single one. A bunch of blind idiots. We'll just do it ourselves. So nobody wants her, huh? So can I trade first place for cash? Or even a piece of land works?
Some first places are just a joke. Without a spirit root, you have no place in the cultivation world. So take your pig and go farm in the countryside.
A bunch of narrow-minded fools. You don't even realize a true dragon is right beside you.
One day you won't even be worthy to gaze upon.
My master.
This dump, we don't even want to stay.
Since no one is willing to take her, Nora, you'll go to Chores Peak.
Chores Peak? I heard the underground is pure malevolent aura. A month in there will cut your lifespan.
When the previous chore disciple came out, he was raving about having seen hell.
Chores Peak, good. Great place, it really suits you. After all, even the sect's guard dog wouldn't take a leak there.
Does Chores Peak have a lot of land? Can I grow veggies? Is the pig pen roomy enough?
You damn hillbilly, go there and you'll just be waiting to die.
This stench.
That's malevolent aura. One whiff and it'll ruin your foundation. Beg the elder, even if it means sweeping floors as a chore disciple. Just don't go there.
This malevolent aura? Isn't it just the smell of over-fermented manure? Back in our village, with soil like this, the radishes you grow can grow as thick as a thigh. The land on the elder's mountain, it'd all be mine.
Right. The whole Chores Peak is yours. There are already houses. They'll keep out the wind and rain.
Are meals included?
You're on your own for that. But there's plenty of wild game on the mountain. If you've got the skill, you won't starve.
There's land and houses, but nobody's running the place, plus a whole hillside of wild food for the taking. All right, well, I'll be. Buster, Ruby, let's go. We got ourselves a new home.
That place has plenty of good eats.
Go give Chores Peak a heads up. Tell them the trial's top scorer has one hell of a temper. She may not even care about that crazy Peak Master. Don't worry, Senior, just that malevolent aura and that madwoman are more than enough to give her hell.
Buster, Ruby, just look at this place. Isn't it just like the hill behind our village, that mass grave? Exactly the same.
It's a bit better than that. At least there aren't so many old ghosts coming out at night to beg for food.
Fair enough. That's true. The village chief said long ago out there, the whole world's dirt poor. How could it feed that many ghosts? Even the ghosts are poor. Then what's there to be afraid of? City monsters are way too pampered. They can't even stand a little smell like this. They're no better than our village pigs, which squat by the cesspit and still sleep like logs. This field, how many radishes can it grow? We're here. As long as you can swing a hoe well, you can turn any malevolent aura into gold. Go easy on the snacks. You've still got soup and rice to eat later. Anyone here?
Scram.
Master, is this how you treat your guests? Sure, there aren't many people on this peak, but you can't just throw dust all over someone the moment they arrive.
I don't feel a thing.
What feeling? This wind is fierce, just way too much dust.
Immortal, huh? But the moment a mortal stepped into the courtyard, they should have turned into pus. Was she born with a defective constitution? An insulated constitution? That old geezer of a sect leader. He's gone and stuck me with another troublemaker, the new chore worker.
All right, I'm Nora, your disciple. I just got transferred here.
Now that you know the place, get lost. This place isn't fit for people. No food, no monthly allowance. Even for water, you gotta go fetch it from 10 miles away. Those old geezers in the sect cut off supplies here long ago.
How come there's no food? We're dead broke, just too damn poor.
See, you'd starve here. The house lets in wind and rain. There's not even a proper bed.
No money? Go earn some. No food? Go grow some. House falling apart? We'll fix it up.
What are you up to?
The ground's rock hard. You trip just walking around. I'll go loosen the soil. This dirt's rock hard. Harder than the frozen dirt at my village gate, even more solid. Heave! This dirt's gotta be spread out and sun-dried. It stinks. Move it. No, don't get in my way. I'm getting my beauty sleep, okay?
Tastes bland, just enough to wet my throat. Stupid bird. If you keep eating till you hiccup, I'll hang you upside down from a tree.
This works pretty satisfying. Ruby, why are you eating so much? Eat too much and it won't digest. It's not some precious goodie. As punishment, you don't get a single bite from now on.
You guys are bullying this chicken too much.
Master, I've swept the ground clean for you. It's just the soil's a bit thin. I'll get some manure later to feed it. Oh, Master, what did you just say? Told me to get lost.
I mean, since the ground's already been turned, then don't get lost. Get it dirty and I'll have to clean up after you.
Okay, Master, don't worry. I'm quick with my work. I'll definitely fix up this mountain, so it's exactly like a paradise.
Since you're staying, I need to lay down some rules for you.
Go ahead, Master.
First, Chores Peak is the sect's abandoned land. No resource quotas, no monthly allowance, no pills, no emergency subsidies either.
No wages.
Right. Pick wherever you want to stay. You're on your own for food. The sect cafeteria is 30 li away. You have to pay to eat there, and I've got no money to give you.
A chore worker entering the Great Immortal sect ends up worse off than back in the village.
Second, Chores Peak has no mountain protecting Grand Array. Lots of people died here. If you see something spooky at night, don't freak out. And don't expect me to save you.
I'm not afraid of ghosts anyway.
Third, and most importantly, don't go looking for trouble. If you stir up trouble, don't call yourself my disciple. If you get yourself killed, I'll just bury you in the back mountain as fertilizer.
Rest easy, Master. I never mess with anyone. Unless someone messes with me first, I won't make the first move.
As if I believe that. All right, get some sleep. Hey.
Buster, Ruby, looks like we've landed ourselves with a poor relative. No, don't be scared. No matter how poor, we've gotta make him rich. My master said right now we've got no food and not a single cent. He wants to till this land and plant crops, but we need to buy seeds, fertilizer, and tools like hoes and rakes. Tomorrow, let's go to the fair. We'll sell all this local produce, make a little money, so we can eat a few solid meals.
Tomorrow, those cultivators at the market are in for trouble.
Where the hell is my immortal elixir? What? Dinner's ready.
Someone went in.
Who?
Our master's master.
What are we gonna do now?
We can't blow our cover, or else it'll bring our master disaster. This woman's no joke. She's not hostile for now.
Then what are we gonna do?
Wait. If anything goes wrong, I'll just swallow her whole.
Forget it. Anyway, she's just a fool nobody wants. How much trouble can she cause? At least those two little ones are loyal.
City folks are really poor. Not even a decent rock can they produce. Too bad my bunch of fresh wild greens only got me these two dull gray rocks.
Those are low-grade spirit stones. They're hard currency out there. Only a spendthrift like you would turn your nose up at them.
All right, since we're already here, let's just stay put. Is this house made of paper? What are you laughing at? Back at the village entrance, under that old lightning-struck tree, I picked it up. I originally thought I'd use it as firewood, but it's just right for a door frame. Buster, move back a bit so you don't get squished.
Nora should be at the market by now. Before she gets back, I need to grab my tools and leave. This smell... Could it be the legendary?
Tree that only grows in deadly lands, blooms once every 3,000 years, and bears fruit once every 3,000 years. The Tao comprehending tea tree.
Stop!
With
One swing of that hoe, the space around it warped. What a freakishly strong girl.
Huh? Who are you? Are you trying to scam me? I don't have a single cent. You tripped and fell on your own. It's got nothing to do with me.
Nora, you split this divine wood.
Yeah, this stupid wood's crazy hard. It jarred my hands numb. I was gonna use it for a door frame, but now I'll just split it into planks to patch the wall.
This crappy wood is too hard. This is the Tao comprehending tea tree. Even soul formation stage true fire couldn't refine this divine material. Nora, hold up. That's too rough. I got this. I'm a carpenter. I'll handle the door and wall repairs.
You're not gonna charge me, right?
No, it's free. I'll even throw in the labor. I just want these wood scraps on the ground to be mine.
Just this junk? City folks are so pathetic. Even just a bit of sawdust, they fight over it. All right, then you clean it up. Once you've cleaned up, the leftover scraps are all yours.
Thanks, Nora. Nora, you're so generous.
Whoa, a fully automated construction crew.
Celestial mechanism, 100 refinements, rise.
So slow, the carving's barely decent. If this were in the divine realm, it'd only be good enough for me to whittle a toothpick.
Make the threshold higher so rain doesn't pour in. Don't make the windows too fancy. Sturdy and durable is fine.
Got it. Max out the defense level. Nora, mission accomplished. Please take a look.
Whoa, this thing's crazy smart. It even automatically bumps your butt.
It's to make life easier.
Nice, Toby. You've got some real skills. Just for this feature, the self-folding backrest chair, I gotta give you a thumbs up. Toby, the leftover wood scraps, just take them all. Later, make me a foot bath basin, okay?
A foot bath basin made from Tao comprehending wood. So the feet that get washed in it, could they just shatter the void?
I was gonna treat you to a meal. I haven't got a fire lit to cook.
If you're hungry, perfect. Luke should be prepping in the dining hall by now.
Luke!
Right, Luke. He's the only culinary cultivator on our peak. Although his temper's a bit odd, his cooking is absolutely to die for.
Does he charge?
Chores peak disciples eat for free.
Let's go. Buster will take you to mooch off the big spender. Luke, the guy who feeds us. Since it's our first meeting, we can't go empty-handed. Let's cook up some hometown specialties and add a couple of dishes. It'll show we newcomers know our place.
That's the Tier 9 divine herb, soul returning grass. Legend has it that the soul returning grass can bring the dead back to life. You're using this to add a dish?
The meat's loose, no springiness at all. The spiritual energy is as murky as gutter water. This garbage deserves to go into my pot. A purple Pop Rocks flavored bone.
Hey, Buster, what are you doing?
Where did this stray dog come from? How dare you swallow my fire?
This kind of impure fire, I'll swallow it for you. It's your lucky day.
Luke, don't be rash. He's our own dog. He doesn't know any better. He was just starving.
He swallowed my natal fire seed. He's definitely not hungry now. But now I'm out of fire, so I'll use his blood to offer to the spirits.
Luke, should I pay for that? These are some hometown specialties my folks sent.
Pay for it? What are you going to pay with? That's the purple extreme spirit fire. Even selling your whole family wouldn't cover it. This is, if just one shows up in the outside world, it'd make the 9 great sects fight like dogs over it. This Tier 9 divine herb, soul returning grass.
These wild greens really are a bit bitter. Even Buster won't eat them. If that's not enough, there are a few radishes in the basket.
Enough, more than enough.
This low-grade fire seed is barely good enough as mouthwash.
Luke, Buster looks like his stomach's upset. He can't digest it.
Purple extreme heavenly fire. The dog's stomach refined the impurities.
Let me refine it for you. So the food you cook won't dirty my mouth or my master, the little girls. Take the pot off.
Why is cooking setting off fireworks?
It's done. Try it.
It's too bland and there's no lard in it. These wild greens are pretty bland on their own, so slice some bacon and stir-fry them in, and the flavor will pick up right away. This plain stir-fry method is only good for feeding rabbits.
Feed rabbits? This is the purest form of cooking, the ultimate pursuit of the Tao.
Oh no, the smell is strong. Don't let it attract the wolves. Eat up quick, don't leave a trace. Luke, you're awake. You're way too weak. You passed out just watching someone cook.
My soul returning grass, not a single vegetable left.
I saw you were out of it. That piece of red-maned meat. You cut half of it and left it on the cutting board. What a waste. So I just tossed it into the pot.
How did you make it?
Added water, threw in the meat, grabbed some spices. The meat smelled a bit gamey. Then grabbed a handful of dried chilies from the basket, tossed them in.
If I'm not mistaken, that thing growing by the lava is a blazing sun crimson fruit.
It's done.
Chloe, that's my pot.
Wasteful, so wasteful. Using a blazing sun, crimson fruit as seasoning, cooking red-maned pork with purple extreme heavenly fire, slow cooking it in the residual heat, the spiritual energy in one sip of this soup is worth at least 50 low-grade spirit stones.
50 spirit stones for one sip.
Can't waste it. Give me a bowl. Once it's in your belly, it's a win.
Don't fight over it. Everyone gets some. Line up and bring your bowls.
Too extravagant, this meal ate up half a spirit vein.
The meat's a bit tough. Next time, stew it another half hour.
Master, you're awake.
Nope, sleepwalking.
You'll eat anything, won't you?
Chores Peak, been a while since it's been this lively.
Buster, this place is a bit run down, but the folks here are actually pretty nice. So many mouths to feed. Hunting alone won't cut it. We start farming tomorrow.
This kid, my master, can't go a day without making trouble. Fine, I'll cover for her.
So this is what Finn meant by a bit barren. This dirt's harder than Grandpa Wang's cesspit. Bad soil needs to be nurtured. Buster, go lie down over there. Don't splash mud all over yourself. The soil needs deep tilling. Bring up the nutrients from below. Then let it sun for a couple of days. Sprinkle some plant ash. By spring, we can sow radish seeds.
That dinner last night cost half a spirit vein. We still owe Toby for the wood. Luke overspent on groceries. Enemy attack. That direction. The malevolent aura eye in the back mountain. My land, my assets. Stop, Nora, stop. That's Earth malevolence. Touch it and you'll die. This land can't take that kind of pounding.
Senior, you're here? It's fine. The soil is indeed a bit hardened. If I don't break it up, the seeds won't go in.
This isn't hardened, it's... Breathing Earth. No, wait. It's not the legendary innate breathing Earth, but it already has 3/10 of the breathing Earth's divinity. This is living soil.
With the threefold divinity of the innate breathing Earth, the big shots of the cultivation world take centuries just to nurture a small patch of living soil. Nora hacked it out with a few hoe swings.
Senior, move over. There's still a huge area to turn.
No, don't move. I mean, how can I let you do all this rough work alone? What if you wear yourself out? This is no mere hoe. It's clearly a divine artifact that can reshape earth veins and reverse yin and yang. If the outside world learns that Chor's Peak has living soil, even the supreme elders of major sects would kneel at the mountain gate to beg for mud.
I'm not tired. I'm used to deep plowing sandy soil. I used to do it all the time in my village.
Deep plowing kills the poison, treating the earth malevolence that can corrode golden core cultivators like pests to be wiped out. Nora, what are you planning to plant here? Must be a tier 9 divine herb. Dao comprehending tea would work too.
I don't have any good seeds. Just some wild vegetable seeds I picked up by the roadside back home and some melon seeds I spat out. Just plant them all mixed together.
Wild vegetables, those are clearly true dragon fruit pits and lightning tribulation jujubes. Nora, how about we plan out the spacing first?
No need for all that trouble. Once they grow, the strongest will survive anyway.
Too little water. You watered it with just one scoop and it grew this big? Is this farming or using creation divine power?
Buster, keep an eye on the field. If the birds peck at it, no dinner tonight.
A few measly weeds aren't worthy of my watch. Fine. Whoever dares touch the veggies of my master, that little girl, I'll swallow him whole.
This soil's too rich. Shouldn't have watered it so much. Growing too fast, it'll be tough, all fibrous, even pigs might not eat it. This smell is even more fragrant than the 10,000-year parasol tree fruit I smelled at the phoenix nest. Ruby, come here. Cloudy days mean more bugs. Go check the field, quick. If the bugs eat the leaves, no rice bran for you tonight. Aye, the heaven-burning immortal phoenix, I eat bugs. That's what ordinary birds do. Crunchy and crisp. So spiritual energy's so pure.
Ruby, settle down. Don't act like you've never had good food, like a free-range chicken. You're embarrassing me.
That's more like it. Do a good job. Pack them all up. But those flashy ones, don't eat the bright-colored ones blindly. Watch out for diarrhea. You're the one with diarrhea. It looks so ugly. It's a bit deformed, but it sure looks fresh. It'll do. We'll slice it up later. Stew it with ribs to nourish Luke. Don't tremble. I went through the same thing back then. You'll just get used to it. This kind of weed with strong roots is the worst. They hog all the nutrients. Dry them out, use them for firewood. That's purple mansion grass. It opens the sea of consciousness. You're burning it?
This aura, this is the birth of a rare treasure. Emerald golden cabbage, purple mansion grass, and what's in that basket over there? The 10,000-year blood jade ginseng king, a top-grade one that's already taken human form and gained sentience. It's tossed away like garbage at the bottom of the basket. A mere mortal guarding this mountain of gold is a crime in itself. Dig it all up and burn it clean. Who'd know it was me?
Why do I smell something sneaky and shifty drifting in? Buster. Invisible? Man, even the rats in town can turn invisible. Evolution's moving fast. Huh?
A divine herb that extends life by 500 years. With this, a nascent soul is within reach.
That's one big rat. How dare you steal my veggies?
The Vajra barrier can block a full force strike from the same tier. These are mere iron farming tools. The rebound force alone is enough to shatter this girl's arms. How can this be?
Running that fast when I definitely hit it just now. It felt like hitting a hard-shelled beetle, and it glowed gold. Buster? Stay sharp from now on. These glowing, hard-shelled rats are the hardest to catch. Don't sleep so soundly next time.
You pathetic bug, you dare steal veggies on my turf? It's just that the master, the little girl, was quick on the draw. Otherwise, one breath from me would have destroyed your body and soul. What's that noise?
Looks like someone flew past.
I think it kind of looked like the elder's attire of the alchemy pavilion.
Don't talk nonsense. How could an alchemy pavilion elder be thrown out like a rock?
What did you just say? Elder Hayes, that old geezer, got thrown out. It's absolutely true. The outer sect is all talking, saying Chores Peak has a guardian beast. Elder Hayes, early Golden Core stage, got tossed out by someone from Chores Peak. That idiot must have walked right into a trap. A beast rumor? Perfect. If it's Nora's pet, we snatch it. If it's wild, we catch it. And teach that country bumpkin a lesson. Spread the word. Feed the crimson flame tiger well. Tomorrow morning, we'll visit our new neighbors at Chores Peak.
Charles even rode out on the crimson flame tiger. Nora's done for.
What's with all these people? They're all here for the market.
Nora, stop playing dumb. Someone reported you for hiding a fierce beast, intending to harm a sect elder. Hand over the beast or don't blame me for being ruthless.
Fierce beast? I don't keep any fierce beast. I just have a dog and a chicken laying eggs on the mountain. You must be mistaken.
This is your spirit pet? This thing wouldn't even be a mouthful for a wind wolf. Ha ha ha.
His name is Buster. He's really gentle, never bites. Don't scare him.
Since you won't hand him over, I'll do it myself. Blaze, show her what you've got.
This kitty's breath reeks. When's the last time you brushed? Don't be scared, Buster. I'm right here. It won't dare bite you.
So touching, the bond between master and pet. Blaze attacked, break her legs. You never learn. You dare bare your teeth at me.
Another big boss, same as last time at the city gate. I won't get up even if you beat me to death.
A peak tier 2 Crimson Flame Tiger was scared flat by a mutt. Did I last night go into chi deviation? This hallucination is way too real. Blaze, get up. You always fail me at the worst time. I'm cutting your rations when we get back. Charles, look at Blaze. Get up and bite them to death. Get up now.
Stop hitting it. It's so scared it peed itself, and you're still hitting it? Have some decency.
My leg. Shadow, get up.
Charles, my crane is foaming at the mouth.
Did you guys not feed them? Why are they all fainting from hunger?
Good, very good. Nora from Chores Peak, I'll remember that.
Hey! Your kitty, you don't want it? If not, I'm turning it into cured meat. These guys have no class, doing their business anywhere.
Just a bunch of clowns.
If I weren't worried about getting blood on my little master's turf, you'd be dead 10,000 times over.
No way. A mutt could never have scared the Crimson Flame Tiger. It must have used some drug.
Who I am isn't important. The point is, don't you want revenge, Charles? Don't you want to tear apart the woman who humiliated you?
You've got a way?
Frenzy Beast luring powder. Sprinkle a tiny bit, monsters within 100 miles will go berserk and charge recklessly toward the source of the scent.
A monster horde is a capital crime.
This stuff is colorless and odorless. Even a nascent soul ancestor can't find a trace. Then all they'll see is that Chores Peak brought the monster horde. That stickler for rules, Enforcer Silas of the Discipline Hall, will personally take her to the monster execution platform.
How much?
I don't want money. After it's done, leave that mutt to me. I must have that dog.
Nora, since your dog can scare my Crimson Flame Tiger, when facing tens of thousands of frenzied monsters, can it still bark? Tomorrow is the day you all die.
Plus the wild greens in the field that are almost ready. Next month, Buster and Ruby's food money's covered. Silly dog, what are you staring at? It's pitch black over there. You think a bone's gonna fly over? Hungry? I'll give you 2 extra treats tomorrow. I'll go to the back mountain to dig up some red worms.
Master, little girl, you're so chill.
That's a strong fishy smell. The weather's gonna change. This wind is eerie. Please don't let it snap my seedlings. Don't disturb people this late at night. Luke's gotta get up early tomorrow to prep the veggies.
Ruby, quit squawking. Tonight I'm taking you to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Is this powder really that strong? Ha ha ha, this monster horde's terrifying. Even Foundation establishment cultivators would get trampled to a pulp. Nora. This time I want to see how you die.
This isn't an earthquake, it's resonance. Thousands of hooves stomping the ground all at once.
Over 5,000, over 300 are tier 2 or above, at least 10 tier 3 lords. There's a frenzy in the air. It's the sweet, bloody reek of beast luring powder. Someone wants to flatten Chore's Peak.
Tearing down houses in the middle of the night. What's all that racket?
Nora, get back, it's a monster horde. Quick, get into the cellar.
That dark one is a wild boar. That one with antlers is a deer. And the one at the back is a giant bullfrog. All that wild game just came right to our door. This fence of ours can't hold back all these guests. We gotta fix the pens up, fast.
Oh no, Nora's scared stiff.
Nora! That's it, just like that. Smash her and I'll make sure the whole land sees you trampled to pulp.
Die, you country bumpkin. Tomorrow's headline will read that Chore's Peak's secret beasts turn on their keepers and Farm Girl is trampled to death under hooves.
But what's all the panic? Can't you see supper's not even ready?
Anyone who dares to mess with Chore's Peak folks will end up as sliced meat.
Hey, go easy on it. This is an ironclad rhino. If you ruin the hide, it won't be worth anything. A complete rhino hide can fetch 2 bags of spirit rice.
Is this really the time? That is a fierce beast that kills? She's actually counting how much rice that hide can buy. Nora, this is a monster horde.
Its hide is tough. If you don't go all out...
No need to cut. It's already stopped. It's actually pretty sturdy. Why is it so dirty? Running that fast, it's asking to die. Look at what it did to the yard. That patterned pig is prime pork belly. Stop stomping. You'll ruin the texture.
Luke, should we take action?
Screw that. Go grab a big basin. Nora's going wholesale again. Did the beast luring powder fail? Or is it this rhino? It was a wimp to begin with. What's the point of only one stopping? There are still thousands back there. I'd like to see how you'll make them all stop. This is impossible.
Don't panic. Line up one by one.
Nora.
Ah, run, silly dog. This big cat's gone crazy. Don't worry, I've got thick skin.
Get off!
You're not here to bite anyone. I knew it. What animal doesn't value its own life? Look how hungry you are. You can't even breathe fire. Instead, you're acting all cute and begging for food. That jump just now, you must have been dizzy from hunger. I thought you were gonna eat my dog. All right, no rush. Since you're all here, you're guests. I can't let you go back hungry. Don't just stand there, Luke. Go get me the biggest wooden basin.
The wooden basin. Nora, this is a monster horde. Thousands of monsters. You're gonna give them a bath?
Who said anything about baths? That much work would wear you out. Of course, it's feeding time. Look at them. They're so hungry their eyes are green. Where's the bowl? Hurry up. This grass is too tough. Gotta chop it finer.
Everyone, line the hell up. Anyone who cuts in line gets bitten to death.
That's right. Mealtime has rules. Eat slowly. No grabbing. The one with the horns. Yeah, you. Stop crowding the rabbit. Buster, watch them closely. Anyone who breaks the rules gets dragged out.
Chloe. Should I still activate the trap?
No way, that's a monster that eats flesh and drinks blood. Why are they lining up to eat grass? This world's gone crazy. I can't believe they're actually feeding them. That's the blazing Lion King. It's actually letting people rub its belly.
Quick, film this. I've already got the headline. Shocking. Thousands of monsters attack. Chores Peak, all for a bite to eat.
Oh no. Not only did I fail to frame her, but she instead became famous, in a way that extremely humiliates the beast taming sect.
All right, you've all eaten and drunk your fill. Time to get to work. You've eaten our food, so now you're our workforce. See that wasteland over there? Whoever plows it gets an extra meal tonight.
Bastard. That's the witch. She's using demonic art to bewitch spirit beasts. Feeding? That's demonic magic. But Senior, everyone's saying Nora might have a special affinity talent. Some even say the beast taming sect should go ask her for advice. Shut up. What if we don't classify this as beast taming, but as privately raising an army? Several thousand monsters are enough to attack a minor sect.
Since she says they're her family's labor force, then I'll take her at her word.
Contact Vice Hall Master Silas of the Discipline Hall. I want to file a formal complaint in my name. Nora of Chores Peak is colluding with the monster race, hoarding monster soldiers to stage a rebellion.
Awesome. They're all free biological engines. This wolf's torque must be at least 3,000 pounds.
All right. As long as they're well fed, monsters are far more obedient than people.
A person with zero spiritual power, a chore disciple, controls a monster army. If we let her grow...
Would the mountain protecting Grand Array still hold her back?
Nora! You've been secretly raising monsters in droves, hoarding military forces. What's your intent? Surrender immediately, and come with me to the Discipline Hall to stand trial.
Illegal? Look, boss, you can eat anything, but you can't talk nonsense. I just led a few little animals and did a little farming. How's that illegal?
Xiaoyao Sect Spirit Beast Management Regulations, Chapter 3, Article 8. Any sect disciple who privately keeps spirit beasts may not keep more than 3. Violators are to be executed by law. With that many plus armor, that's enough to slaughter a mortal city.
I've got permits. Got them when I came into town. They cost 80 cents.
You're toying with me. Bringing this mortal waste paper to fool the discipline hall? Besides, even if these two count, what about the remaining 2,998 permits?
They're all volunteers who came to help. They're not my personal property. Since they don't belong to me, why should I get permits?
No sect approval document, no beast taming contract, that's illegal captivity. Per sect rules, each is fined 100 low-grade spirit stones, and all illegal gains are confiscated.
100 each. How many buns is that?
Hallmaster Silas, you can't do the math that way. These monsters just ran in on their own. That's force majeure. They trampled all my crops.
Second, they eat here. It's out of humanitarian care. It's a good deed.
Forget the touching Xiaoyao Sect award, and you still fine me? Is there no law? They follow orders and know their jobs. Without demonic arts controlling them, how could they be this obedient? They just showed up on their own. Don't believe me? Just ask them if they've signed a contract or been paid. Heochian Mirror Clone. If she's innocent, the mirror will prove it. If she used demonic arts or is an evil entity, the mirror's light will kill her on the spot. Body and soul destroyed. Nora looks up.
If this thing shines on me, so I won't have to pay, right?
Don't worry, it's free. But once this light hits you, it'll take your life. Don't freak out. If the mirror light changes color and identifies Nora as an evil entity, Chloe will cut off the vital energy of the disciples on the left, Finn will open the array gate, and I'll take care of that Silas guy's neck.
This is the X-ray of the cultivation world. Do I have to take my clothes off? Feels kind of warm. That barrel was squeezing me tight. With the sun on me, it's like a hot compress. Feels much better. Boss, should I turn around? Do you need to scan my back too?
What a poser. Must be using a high-tier aura-concealing artifact. Let's see how long you can keep that up.
The wattage is way too high. Doesn't that waste electricity? Boss, this mirror of yours, don't tell me you got it from some knockoff store. The quality looks pretty bad.
It's cracked. Careful, watch it. The tree! Don't look at me.
That's natural wear and tear, right? So no need for me to pay this time, right?
No worries. The Heotian mirror's been neglected for years. The array circuits are aging. Spiritual energy backflow shattered it. It's not this disciple's fault.
See? Told you. That sound just now, it sounded like loose parts. Since it's a workplace injury, fixing it's not on me, right?
And since it's a workplace injury, Hallmaster Silas really should take good care of himself. After all, he's getting up there in age. His bones are pretty fragile, since the mirror's broken and the evil check's done, so if there's nothing else, I won't keep you for dinner. Chores Peak's broke. Nothing good to offer.
Peak Master Silas is joking. Since the monster-revealing mirror showed no evil entity, Nora isn't colluding with the demonic path. But per the Xiaoyao Sect Spirit Beast Management Regulations, Article 10, Section 3, Chores Peak is a residential area, not a beast-taming designated area. For single-person spirit beast breeding, the limit is 3. Nora, from what I can see, there are no fewer than 3,000. This isn't just a breeding violation, it's illegal troop hoarding.
I've got a permit!
That's a city entry permit, not a sect breeding permit. Exceeding breeding limits incurs a fine of 100 low-grade spirit stones per head, plus an environmental pollution fee and a safety risk assessment fee. Here's today's ticket. Let's go.
What even? Just looked into a mirror and out pops a ticket.
Over 300,000 spirit stones? Nora. These monsters ate half a spirit vein in one meal. Now we're getting fined. You guys have any idea how much you owe? A full 300,000 low-grade spirit stones. That son of a bitch, Enforcer Silas, even activated the risk management protocol and froze all of Chores Peak's external purchasing authority. Even a bamboo stick for unclogging toilets, if it's part of the SEC supply chain, is banned from sale.
Then what about the ones outside?
How much do these guys eat in one meal?
At the bare minimum, 5,000 spirit stones a day. The warehouse stock will last at most 2 days.
How about we sell this dog? It looks pretty plump to me, with plenty of meat on it. Probably worth a couple of coins.
I'm a dignified, heaven-devouring hound. I helped you hold the fort and scare off the monster horde, and now you want to sell me to pay off debts?
Knock it off, Nora.
That's a mutt.
Take it to the market and folks will at most
pay you 2 silver pieces. That won't even cover the interest on the ticket.
Besides, the whole sec knows.
This dog is yours. With the discipline hall watching, who dare buy it?
Then how about I farm to pay off the debts? That patch in the back mountain looks pretty fertile to me.
Radishes take 3 months to grow. By then, the grass on our graves will be 6 feet high.
Isn't there any other way to make a quick buck? Like, for example, is there a job that brings in quick money, requires no capital, and just takes hard work?
There is. Not only can you make a quick buck, but you can also force Enforcer Silas to cough up everything he took. As long as you win, there's a huge prize, and no one would dare put us in a chokehold there. The SEC tournament. Exactly. Let's go fight. Not for the ranking, just to grab the cash.
But tonight's meal still isn't covered. I'll go buy it.
I don't believe the Alchemy Pavilion
can run the whole show.
What's going on? Why is all the resurrection grass wilting?
No water. I checked. Alchemy Pavilion is upstream. They set up an herb washing pool and diverted all the running water. Of the little water that's left, all that comes through now is herb washing wastewater. It's toxic. These seedlings didn't die of thirst. They were poisoned.
Cutting off someone's water and destroying their crops is no different from killing their parents.
That tone of voice. Last time in the hometown Forbidden Zone, a clueless ancient demon god trampled a row of melon seedlings. It also started with that line. Later, that demon god was chased for 800 miles before he willingly turned himself into fertilizer to settle it.
Since they don't want me to farm properly, then we don't need to follow this rule anymore.
We can't buy even a single grain of rice. Enforcer Silas and Elder Crane have joined forces. They're trying to push us over the edge.
Since the legitimate shops won't sell us anything, we'll go find some in the mountains.
Where are we supposed to get supplies? The back mountain is a forbidden area. Inside is an auspicious beast, a tier 5 flood dragon.
That's a flood dragon. To me, it's clearly a walking ingredient warehouse and a free pile of fertilizer. To win the championship, we still need to give Buster a good meal and do a warm-up while we're at it. The back mountain is so overgrown it's an eyesore. The weeds are even taller than people. I really don't know where the sect's annual landscaping budget goes. It reeks of piss. But hey, if you want meat, you can't be picky about the place. Finn said, "That big worm is an auspicious beast. We can't just eat it out in the open. We gotta figure out a way. Make it look like an accident. Any fish in here or a big worm? Come out and talk."
This aura, it's actually a mortal girl. She stumbled in here by accident.
Wow, you're huge. You could fill a few stew pots. Quiet down. You're waking up the neighbors.
Ow, that hurts so much. This isn't mortal strength at all. And this aura is from the Forbidden Zone, the graveyard of gods and demons. The smell of death. This girl's something else.
That's more like it. You were pretty loud just now. Are you getting worked up? I can tell that reverse scale is really uncomfortable. Let me fix that for you.
That's my reverse scale, the hardest, most sensitive spot on a dragon.
Don't move. I'm quick with my hands. What are you hollering about? I've only plucked 1. 2 more and I'll make knee pads. Give it here. Tastes a bit like a plum, but smells even better.
Good stuff, I'll take it.
Why so polite? I'm a reasonable person. Since you handed over protection money, no, wait, a welcome gift, I won't give you a hard time. Next time, have some sense. Don't go yelling at everyone you see. It's just that I'm easygoing. Anyone else would have stewed you in a pot.
That's terrifying. Seal off the pond and go into full seclusion until that jinx leaves the sect. Why isn't she back yet? That's a tier 5 flood dragon. Even a golden core elder would be torn apart. Even if Nora's tough, she stands no chance against a monster like that.
I'm back.
Are you hurt? That big worm didn't chase you, did it?
Nope. That big worm was pretty well behaved. It didn't chase me at all. It even brought me some local specialties.
This is a tier 5 Flood Dragon's reverse scale. Plus a Dragon Blood Bodhi.
Scraps. You can grind them into scales and sew them into armor.
You killed it?
Nope, it's alive and kicking. This scale is pretty tough. For you, Luke, should be enough to grind a new kitchen knife.
This reverse scale, ground into a blade, can cut through Golden Core stage bones.
Finn, you've been doing the books wearing out your brain. Have something to build you up.
This gear, plus our own signature moves. Speaking of which, our own skills, if we put them in the arena, how do they really stack up? My puppets are just for building houses. I can only chop vegetables.
I only know how to sew clothes.
I think you guys are pretty awesome. Luke's knife work is so fast my eyes can't even follow. If it were Charles's head in that spot, he'd never see it coming. Chloe's needlework, if she used it to sew people's mouths shut, I bet it'd be just as handy. Toby's automatic pig feeder last time, it almost tied Buster up and force-fed him. That kind of force, even an ordinary body refining specialist couldn't break free. I just farm. Back home, farming starts with pulling weeds, then breaking up the dirt and picking out bugs. Those core disciples, in my eyes, they're just like the pests that ruin the crops. They cut off our food supply and fine us. Basically, they think we Chores Peak folks are only good for laundry and cooking, not good enough for the arena. Since there's no way out, let's go flip the arena.
Let's do it. I'm sick and tired of living by their whims.
If you want to go, go. If you lose, don't come back crying. If you win, Master will give you double the 50,000 spirit stones.
For real.
Scram, go cultivate. Stop making noise and let me sleep.
Gather all our stuff and sort it out. Sell what can be sold, pawn what can be pawned. I'm going to the betting pool to place a bet.
Are there any weapon restrictions in the tournament? Can I go up there with my hoe?
The rules only say no poison and no hidden weapons. They didn't say anything about banning farming tools. But are you sure you want to use that?
Yep, and while I'm at it, I'll loosen up the arena floor. This tool is really handy.
Make way, make way. Nora, I'll pay the registration fee.
All you gotta do is leave a fingerprint. Name affiliated peak cultivation realm.
Nora Chores Peak. Cultivation, I'm just really strong.
Chores Peak. You're in the wrong place, aren't you? Chore workers get hired at the back mountain. This is the sect tournament registration office.
Deacon Jones, please make an exception. Sect rules don't say chore disciples can't compete.
That was before. This year, Vice Hall Master Silas just set a new rule. Any chore disciple who competes must hold the Peak Master's personally signed life and death waiver.
Life and death waiver? That's for elite core disciples. Only they need it. We're just registering.
Rules are rules. No waiver, then get lost. I think Chores Peak might as well disband, or else...
Broken halberd token.
That was Silas's.
Master, this flask is really good quality. It can even transform. Does this count as a Peak Master token? Can we sign up or not? Yes?
You can register right away.
Thanks, Finn. Let's go, Finn.
Silas? You really haven't given up, have you? Since Chores Peak is so eager to show off, give that kid the toughest opponent. I want her out in the first round, carried off on a stretcher. Nora from Chores Peak, championship odds. 10,000 to 1. Chores Peak. They actually have the nerve to bet. That face is thicker than a city wall corner.
1,000 high-grade spirit stones.
Betting on myself to win the championship.
Also another 500 high-grade spirit stones.
Betting this kid gets eliminated in the first round. Once she's in the arena...
Let's see who can protect you then. My spirit beast has been really hungry lately.
You've got so much money on you. Why don't you just give it to me? I can play along and throw the match. Just split it with me. Half and half.
Dream on.
Finn, let's go. This place is too noisy.
I'm not leaving.
Land deed plus these.
100,000 low-grade spirit stones, all in on Chores Peak's Nora winning the championship. They're desperate, betting their entire life savings on a 1 in 10,000 chance. Deal.
All bets are final. Chores Peak's bet Nora to win 100,000 low-grade spirit stones.
Finn, if we lose, where are we gonna live after that?
If we lose, I'll take a hoe with me and dig up the Beast Taming Sect's foundation. If worst comes to worst, we'll just live in a cave.
Okay, then I'll pick a south-facing cave.
Ray, the one known as the Vajra body refiner, the human battering ram. peak late foundation establishment stage. With externally refined bones and muscles, even a low-tier spirit artifact can't cut his skin. A body refiner against a mortal, this is a total slaughter.
Ray, that name has some weight to it. I hope he can take a hit. I think I've gotten stronger again lately.
The tournament officially begins. First elimination round. First match, Nora from Chores Peak versus Ray from Vajra Peak.
Chores Peak versus Vajra Peak, is this draw for real?
Ray is at peak late foundation establishment stage with externally refined bones and muscles. Even low-tier spirit artifacts can't cut through. This isn't a martial arts competition. This is bullying.
Little girl, you're in the wrong place. This is the arena, not a farmer's market.
I know, I'm here to make money. I mean to compete.
You get down right now. I don't fight women, especially farmers.
These shoulders are wide enough to carry 200 pounds of manure without switching shoulders. These legs are thick enough to dig for lotus roots in a mud pit without sinking. It's fine, I'm very durable. Bring it on.
Do it the hard way.
Ray's indestructible Vajra body, even early Foundation establishment cultivators can hardly break through without magical artifacts. Nora, you're so dead.
Whoa, it even glows. When Mr. Yost forges iron, it looks just like this. Just don't know if this layer of shell is sturdy or not. Your outer skin is really sturdy. Don't shatter at the slightest touch.
You're asking for it.
That's brutal. Nora. It's over.
This bug shell is pretty hard.
Can't move.
This isn't crashing into a person, it's crashing into a sacred mountain.
Move, move. Don't crowd me. Did I use too much force? A bug just crashed into me. I was trying to drive it away.
The ninth match, Nora from Chores Peak wins.
Refund. Expose fakes.
You haven't had enough, have you? Then I'll drag that big guy out and smack him again.
I also suspect this match has some fishy business. There was no spiritual energy fluctuation from that chore worker. There's no way a body alone could defeat a peak chi condensation body refiner. Nora, I suspect you used a forbidden elixir or hit a high-grade demonic artifact. Enforcement squad, get over here. Take her back now to the discipline hall for a thorough body search.
Enough. During the tournament, other than the referee, who gave your discipline hall the right to just grab people?
Sect leader, this girl's win is far too suspicious. If this isn't investigated...
The crowd won't buy it. That strike had no spiritual energy fluctuation. It was pure brute strength. Since when does our Elysium sect have a rule saying being strong is a violation?
But...
Stand down. The match continues. Whoever causes a disturbance gets thrown straight to the back mountain to feed the monsters.
The sect leader is clearly taking sides. Since you're protecting her, don't blame me if I destroy her within the rules.
Fellow disciples, everyone's right. This is a rigged match. Nora's just a farmer. How could she pull that off? Since everyone's seen through it, they're putting on an act. So the next match can't be faked anymore. Vajra Peak played along for the money, but the next opponent is a sword cultivator. That guy's super arrogant. He'll never play along. This is our chance to make a fortune. Before the odds change, bet on Nora losing the next match. Bet on her losing badly. Get back what we just lost and double it.
Despite her winning, he used the trust crisis to drain the prize pool. This Chores Peak accountant is a master at reading people. Follow that big money. That girl named Nora might actually have something.
Karma's here. Zane is known as the sword cultivator with chi condensation stage air superiority. He never lands in a fight. Being strong won't help.
Flying Cloud Peak
is the kind that flits around like a little sparrow. That's actually a bit of a pain. The hoe can't reach. Hey, Chloe, that thing for stitching souls, that ball of yarn might come in handy.
Chores Peak girl, I suggest you surrender. My sword has no eyes. If it scratches your face, that wouldn't be good.
Hey, you flying up there? If you don't come down, what am I supposed to do? I can't exactly smash you with a rock. If I break you, I'd have to pay.
Stubborn. Flowing Cloud Sword Rain.
It can even turn corners.
Looks like in this match, Chores Peak is gonna lose.
What a pure strength-type competitor fears most
is the kite tactic.
Enforcer Silas really gave her
a great opponent. Useless. How could chi condensation stage brute force possibly break through the 30-meter aerial blockade?
That bird is flying too high. Gotta use a slingshot. I can't keep running around blindly and ruining my shoes.
What? No, you can't run away?
A ball of yarn? Are you going to knit Zane?
A sweater to beg for mercy?
Hey, up there, come down and talk.
It's over.
Gotcha. Get down here, you.
No!
The flying sword got yanked down. That's a tier 2 spirit artifact. That red string didn't even break.
Up. Sword, up! Let go. That's my natal sword.
This piece of iron is so flimsy. It's not even as sturdy as my kitchen knife at home.
My sword.
He passed out just like that. Chloe, this string is really handy. I need to ask for more later. It's way more accurate than a slingshot.
Chorus. Chorus Peak, Nora wins!
Finn, make sure you log this piece of iron as damaged. He's the one who poked my clothes with his sword first.
He's got to pay, period. This is called emotional distress compensation. See? Flying and burrowing, huh? As long as there's a string, I'll yank it all down. That moment just now when the host shattered the giant sword technique, there was clearly an extremely eerie law alteration. It wasn't spiritual power. It was something more overbearing, even more unreasonable.
Who is it? You don't even knock before coming in?
Nora, let me introduce your semi-final opponent, Phantom, a rogue cultivator notorious in the cultivation world, specializes in mental attacks. Anyone who's looked into his eyes goes insane at best, at worst ends up destroyed, body and soul.
Little girl, your soul has a very special flavor.
Huh? What? It's getting bigger. No sportsmanship.
Tremble in fear, shiver, this is your final resting place.
Whoa, that tastes authentic. What a grand entrance. Who's slaughtering pigs for the new year? Look how fat that pork knuckle is. And is that blood sausage? It wasn't stuffed right. It's leaking soup. What a waste, really. All good stuff. Back in my village, only during New Year do we slaughter those for offerings. Big guy, you selling this meat?
My mental illusion is the image that hits your deepest fear. Why? In this woman's mind, mountains of corpses and seas of blood mean slaughtering pigs for the new year. No, she must have a source of fear. Open up for me.
Hey, where'd it go? I didn't even ask the price. Why are you spitting blood? Was it that meat from before? Not fresh? Gave you food poisoning?
She's not human. Her mental world has no defense at all. In itself, it's a black hole that devours everything. I'm not taking this job. I'll refund your money. Life is more important. Don't get cocky. See you at the arena tomorrow.
First semi-final match, Chores Peak's Nora vs. Rogue Cultivator Phantom. Both fighters, please take the stage.
I'm dead either way. Might as well go all out against her. All-encompassing illusion, go.
These city tricks are actually something. See, I said so. It's all fake. Just fooling kids. Hey, you over there, stop puffing smoke. I'm choking.
Change it up. 10,000 ghosts devouring the heart.
Move it. Don't get in my way. Why'd it stop? The act's over. Is that all you've got? Better practice more next time. It takes real solid skill, not just flashy moves. Can't even swat a mosquito.
That's a sea of hellfire. Those are deadly demons. How are you not scared? Are you even human?
Aren't they all fake? What's there to fear from fake stuff?
Second semifinal match. Winner is Chores Peak's Nora. Grand finale tomorrow at noon. Chores Peak's Nora versus Beast Taming Sex Charles.
This talisman contains the ancestor's nascent soul stage divine sense pressure. In the next final, I'll make you see that. Before absolute power and profound foundation, your country tricks are ridiculous. We hit the jackpot, we hit the jackpot. The moment Phantom lost, the odds crashed. This round not only covers the fine, but it also gets our peak some gold floor tiles. Nora's got the finals tomorrow. We need a proper dinner. I just caught one from the back mountain. A pangolin, perfect for regaining strength.
This material isn't durable. I just sewed 3,000 strands of dragon locking thread into it.
What if the arena collapses? Should I stay up all night to build a backup arena?
I say it's just a match. What are you dawdling for? That Charles is totally weak. I can slap him away with one wing.
What do you know? Master must win this match.
Why?
Chores Peak's debts aren't paid off yet. The seniors' bills all depend on this match's prize money. The land deed was just redeemed. If we lose, Finn will have to go hang himself at the casino door.
Buster's sensible. Unlike a certain chicken, not only does she stutter, but she's not bright either. Who's slow? I call it hiding wisdom behind a foolish look. All right, you're the smartest. If you win tomorrow, I'll give you a good meal. Deal. I want that 7-star bug, the kind from the field last time.
Nora, stop sharpening it, keep sharpening it, and it'll be worn out. Charles will definitely use dirty tricks tomorrow. If we can't win, we surrender. Anyway, we've made enough money.
No way. The field's about to breed pests. Tomorrow, till the field over properly. Bury the bugs deep in the dirt. Makes better manure.
Morning.
Buster, let's head out. Let's go.
I thought you'd be too scared to show up.
I heard the winner gets 50,000 spirit stones. Why wouldn't I come?
Beast blood boiling pill. That's the beast taming sex forbidden drug. Has Charles lost his mind?
Respectfully request the ancestors' manifestation.
The nascent soul ancestor's divine sense has possessed his body. Is Charles trying to destroy the entire martial arts arena?
The beast taming sect is cheating. This is calling your parents to fight for you. Referee, are you blind?
Didn't we agree on a one-on-one fight? How can you call your grandpa to the battlefield?
Ignorant brat. Why don't you kneel before my Dharma body?
Who are you? Why the hell should I bow down to you? Are you giving out New Year's money?
Sharp-tongued. Since you won't kneel, then shatter and die.
This foundation is really shoddy. It's like stepping in a mud puddle. Since it can't stand firm, I'll turn the soil over and pack it down. Open up.
That's impossible. What kind of magical artifact is this?
No.
There we go. The dirt's all loosened up. This feels a lot better underfoot now. Hey! Are we fighting or what? He looks like he can't move. This can't be considered damaging property, right? He's the one who first conjured up a giant glowing hand to scare me. So this counts as, what's that called again? Right, emergency evasion.
In this year's sect tournament, the final winner is Nora from Chores Peak.
Get up.
I'm done fighting. So dark, so much dirt, I'm gonna sprout.
The young master's Dow heart collapsed. Enforcer Silas, you call this normal sparring? This woman's methods are cruel. She ruined my young master's cultivation mind. She must be severely punished.
Now you remember the rules? Just now, when he took that banned drug, the beast blood boiling pill, why didn't you stop it? When he requested the ancestors' split soul possession, and when he bullied the weak, why didn't you stop it? This is self-defense. Why don't we take out the recording stone from earlier and play it publicly? Let all the cultivators in the world see who was the first to be a sore loser.
Quite the Chores Peak. Consider it noted.
Let's go. Prize money plus betting dividends. Not a penny less. If it doesn't show up in an hour, I'll bring the whole peak to the discipline hall and hang ourselves at the gate.
Goddess of the hoe. God of digging.
Finally, not a wasted trip. Buster won't have to worry about food from now on.
Longevity grass. So it's actually a living divine herb treasury.
Investigate all of Chore's Peaks.
Water sources and fertilizer supply. As soon as the tournament ends, cut off their supply immediately. Since she's so good at farming, I'll show her who's in charge of those divine herbs in the end. This host strike landed right on the Earth Vein congestion point. Not only did it break the array, it also cleared the Earth Vein's energy. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Let's get one thing straight. The arena collapsed, but that's because the material's not sturdy. You can't pin that on us.
You won't have to. In fact, I'll reward you heavily. This is the Xiaoyao token. Seeing the token is like seeing the sect master. Except for the forbidden area, you can do whatever you want in the sect.
A copper mixed lump. It's not even pure gold. Mr. Sect Leader, can this thing be exchanged for silver? Even 20% off, I'd take it.
Interesting, very interesting. Keep the token and take the money too. Hear my decree. All previous debts of Chora's Peak to the Discipline Hall are hereby waived. Additionally, grant 10,000 high-grade spirit stones as a special talent acquisition fee.
Thank you, Mr. Sect Leader. If the sect ever needs this kind of sabotage, land reclamation work, just give me a shout. I'm super strong, and I bring my own tools.
Congrats on winning the championship, Miss Nora. I'm Peyton, a deacon of the Continental Trade Guild.
Fat Peyton, the betting pool for this tournament was ours. Chora's Peak acted as the dealer itself. Don't even think about getting a piece of the pie.
The guild isn't short on gambling funds. What we lack is someone like you, Miss Nora. Such a talent. The godly power to sever an Earth Vein with one host strike and certain relic developments is priceless.
Developing relics, so you mean going mining?
You could say that. The guild is willing to offer 5,000 high-grade spirit stones as a deposit. We just want a promise from you, Miss Nora.
If we ever encounter hard ground that can't be opened, we'd ask you to loosen it with your hoe. Sure. Deacon Peyton, you do have a good eye for talent. Let's keep in touch. As long as the price is right, forget loosening soil. I'll flatten a whole mountain for you.
Well, I won't disturb your celebration, Miss Nora. We've got plenty of time.
$15,000 high-grade spirit stones, minus the registration fee, service fee, depreciation fee, and emotional distress compensation. Then deduct 30% reserve fund and 20% risk reserve.
Finn, if you make up excuses to deduct my pay again, I'll bury you in the back mountain. So next year we can grow 2 of you.
That's what I call financial planning. Chora's Peak's been poor for so many years.
Last time you said to store winter provisions, but you pawned yourself to the casino and got detained. Luke had to go bail you out with a kitchen knife.
That time, the casino owner said, if we'd been one step later, he'd slice Finn up for hot pot. Too bad the meat's too sour, so I'm not doing it. First, let's get down to business. 5,000 goes to pay off debts. The Chora's Peak land deed's been redeemed. For the remaining 5,000, 1,000 for each person. The rest gets confiscated for public use to renovate the peak. Got any objections? 1,000. The black iron flavor pots within reach.
Star pattern steel, mithril. Finally, we can give the mechanical beast a new joint.
Tomorrow morning, we're going shopping in the city.
This cooking aroma, this thermal conductivity.
No more worrying when I cook about the bottom of the pot leaking.
Nice sharpness. From now on, sewing mouths shut just got easier.
How about it? You like it? The shopkeeper says it's called the Supreme Emperor Basin. It cost me a whole 500 spirit stones.
I'm the mighty heaven-devouring hound. Eating out of this incredibly tacky metal container is embarrassing. Take it away.
What's so embarrassing about that? This basin is so grand. It cost me 500 spirit stones. 500 spirit stones. You only spent 200 applying gold leaf on me? I'm not even worth a basin?
You were never even worth a basin.
Say that again.
Right now, I'll take this crappy basin of yours.
And scratch the skin right off it. Oh, you little menace. Stop fooling around. Okay. Next time I'll forge another one for you too. Buster's the face of Chora's Peak. We can't let anyone look down on him.
My dignity has been totally ruined by this basin.
Master, have a drink.
Don't celebrate just yet. More money brings more problems. That old man Crane over at the Alchemy Pavilion always gives people an inappropriate look. You beat his betters this time, and you showed off your wealth. That kind of guy holds a grudge.
What's there to fear? We've got Nora and that hoe of hers.
Whoever comes will dig them up.
We'll handle whatever comes. Whoever dares to touch my land, I'll show him what it means to pay a bloody price. The bug is weird. Not sweet.
Extremely bitter.
Something's wrong. Toby, didn't you water them yesterday?
I watered them for a solid 4 hours yesterday. No, impossible. Before I went to bed last night, I even checked on them. The seedlings were all fine. How could that be? Overnight?
I planted this with my own hands, a ridge of heavenly silkworm wood. I was going to use it to raise high-tier spirit silkworms. How did this happen?
No water, not a single drop left. My spirit spring well is dry too. It'll take at least 3 days for it to recover. Nora, that batch of true dragon fruit in our field will be ready for harvest in 10 days. I've already signed the Continental Trade Guild's order. If there's a total crop failure, the penalty fee is this much.
My immortal elixir, my golden nest.
The irrigation canal starts at Alchemy Pavilion's herb garden upstream. This isn't a natural disaster. Someone's buried a spirit-absorbing pipe in the soil.
This day has finally come.
Nora, where are you going?
To beg for some water for our field.
I'm going with you. Who did this? I'll peck him all over his face and bust his head open.